Cars. Some of us desire them, and most of us want to own a good-looking or fast one.
The commercials that they'd have on TV, they often refer to them as sexy, and I go, yeah, you're right, they are. They really are.
But how many times have you seen a car and thought, wow, that car's hot? Well, Ed has taken his love for heavy metal to a whole new level.
Beautiful face. You sweetheart. I'm not exclusively a tailpipe guy, but this is one tailpipe I'd love to explore, because this is really sexy.
You see, Ed has sexual relations with cars. It all began at the tender age of 11.
I first developed an attraction to cars in about 1965. The first sexual impulses that I had was a model that I bought, the Aston Martin DB5. I took that to bed with me and just cuddled it close to me and kissed it and all. Rubbing its tires between my legs and having my arms around it just really is exciting.
And by the time he was a teenager, Ed's urges got the better of him. And he took his first steps to consummating his carnal desires.
The first time I ever left my home and went outside was at the neighbor's Volkswagen Beetle. It was late at night, and I was very gentle, and I got a chance to hug and kiss, and those are the early days, and they went on for quite a while. But every kid at that age awakens to their libidinal energy, and it's part of life. But with me, it was secretive and intense and certainly different, to say the least.
But is it only cars that get Ed's motor running?
I knew a couple of girlfriends in high school that I dated, but I never really have a sexual relationship with them. It was more just hugging and kissing, and I always felt like when I went to parties and people were hanging around, having a good time with each other, and I'd often think, I want to go outside and see who's parked outside in the parking lot, and I did that a couple of times. But I kept gravitating towards something other than a standard man-woman relationship. I loved cars.
He's since gone on to be quite the Casanova, and he's made it to fourth gear with over 1,000 models.
It progressed to a point where it was more frequent masturbation techniques. It became more and more important to me to express myself with them as a almost living entity. It varied anywhere between once a week to 3 times a month. Pretty much stayed at that level for quite a while.
But with Ed's vehicle fetish taking off, what shocking object will he have sex with next?
This is exactly the position I was in when I had an orgasm.
If you thought Ed's relationship was racy, you won't believe what's whipping our next couple into a frenzy. In New Jersey, 35-year-old Dahlia ditched her vanilla lifestyle for something with a bit more kink.
I did the normal housewife thing. There were things that were missing. I wanted some more excitement. I started meeting more kinky people and going to fetish parties. And then it just became part of my life.
It was then that she met her boyfriend, John.
I was like, wow, this girl could really whip. Like, she has the wrist action.
But Dahlia has 2 men in her life, her boyfriend...
Hurry up, let's go.
...and her slave, Fluffy.
Don't make us wait for you. I have lifestyle slaves who serve me 24/7.
Are my feet stinky?
And I have slaves that are here that will come and bring my groceries, do cleaning, do laundry, things like that.
Goddess, how many eggs do you want?
2, scrambled.
Well, her and I actually met at some fetish parties in New York City. Next thing you know, I ended up becoming her slave.
If Fluffy were to say no to me, pigs would be flying. Slaves don't really get a lot of opportunity to say no. Yes is a good word.
Good boy.
In our dynamic, I actually get more out of the tease than I do out of actually going through with anything sexual.
You might be able to zip it.
It's definitely sexual, but it's not sexual in a way traditionally people would think. I don't have sex with my subs. Most submissive people have been that way for a really long time, and they hide it and they push it down inside of themselves because society tells them, oh, it's weird or it's wrong or it's non-traditional. But then once you actually meet a person who's in a healthy, fulfilling dom and submission relationship, they're so much more fulfilled by it.
When I come to her house, I'm essentially in her kingdom. They're catering to her, keeping her happy. And that just makes my life so much easier.
My desire being a slave is I like to make my goddess happy. I do pretty much anything that she asks of me.
Look at this. None of this qualifies as undercooked.
When you burn the bacon, we just need to teach him how to do bacon properly.
Burning bacon isn't the only punishable offence here.
All ready?
Yes, guys.
All right, let's go.
Yes, guys.
Even the most minor infraction can earn Fluffy a good thrashing.
Hurry up.
Which is exactly what he's after.
Okay, let's see. Arms up.
My limits are higher than most. I mean, there's things that I could do that a lot of people can't do.
Now you're all locked up safe. Where are you going?
Nowhere, guys.
Nowhere.
It's something that I plan on doing forever. I'm gonna be like an old lady with like slaves pushing my, pushing my wheelchair.
Thank you, guys. Great, guys. Thank you, guys.
Fluffy and Dahlia seem to have a bond that's all tied up. But for Misty, ties to her strict religious family deprived her of love and acceptance.
I have come to accept and love myself. I never thought this would be my reality in my life.
Misty's journey has been a long and hard one.
I always knew I was broken or not right. The church would say that I was demon-possessed or I had the spirit of whatever on me.
And for all of her 42 years, love has been elusive.
I am attracted to maturity and stability. All of my guys have been like 10, 13, 14, 15 years older than me. But all my exes were gay. I pretended to be a man for many years, and I pretended to be gay for many years because I thought that's what I was. I knew I was attracted to men, and therefore I must be gay. I didn't realize all along I was a straight woman.
Misty was born a man, but began transitioning to female in her early 20s when she moved to Florida. Over the next several years, she had surgeries to permanently alter her appearance, but she hasn't yet had bottom surgery.
It's so weird to look at these pictures and remember I used to pretend to be male. Most trans people burn or destroy any picture of them pre-transition. I don't know why I never did. I always grew my hair long. I wanted to feel pretty. I wanted to feel feminine. I knew that I was a little girl at 2 years old. Even as a little kid, look at my toys were pink.
While Misty was struggling with finding her identity, 3,000 miles away in the inner city, John was facing his own life struggles.
I was born in Chicago, Illinois, on the north side. It's like a war zone. I literally lived in between 5 gangs, rival gangs in my neighborhood. I grew up street boxing.
As a tough 26-year-old, John had plenty of women to choose from.
I love the shape of a woman If I wasn't in relationships, I was flirting with every single one of them. If a gay guy starts talking to me, I'll push him away. Get off me, I don't want you.
John was always up for a date, and that's especially true for one particular night every year.
I've always had a one-nighter on my birthday, and so I was looking for that. And I was just looking through pictures on dating sites of people close to me, and then I saw this big hair and big butt, and I'm like, wow, it's kind of nice.
I said in my profile, I am a BBW/TS. If you're looking for a unique encounter, I might be your special girl with something extra.
She says BBW stands for Big Beautiful Woman. I said, oh, okay, that's cool. Okay, I can dig that. And then TS stands for transsexual. And I'm like, what's transsexual mean? And she said, when a guy transforms into a woman. I'm like, a what?
Will Misty be rejected again for revealing the truth? John and Misty still have a lot to learn about each other. John might be confused, but Misty knows exactly who she is. Not only is she out as a transsexual, she's also made a name for herself in the spotlight. Performing as Misty Eyes, her drag act has taken her all over the States, and she's a bit of a celebrity. But it's more than an evening of dressing up.
I went to my first gay bar and I saw a drag queen performing on stage, and that's the first time I ever realized that gender wasn't extremely binary. And that's when my heart fell into drag. And it wasn't until years later that I realized I wasn't just a drag queen. This was my life.
This was all new to John, and suddenly all communication halted.
I deleted him from my phone already. I was like, psh, whatever. Like, no love lost.
The two hit a road bump. Misty dumped John before they had even had a chance to meet. But John wasn't willing to give up so easily.
I was Googling. I had a lot of porn sites. I watched a video or two and said, okay, this might be interesting. Something in my mind just said, give it a try.
The first night we were together, I didn't think we were going to have intimacy relations.
And until I gave her a massage.
He gave me a massage, and I think that relaxed me, and it relaxed him. And then during the massage, he's like, can I take off your bra? And I'm like, if you want to. And he was like, can I take off your panties? And I'm like, if you want to.
And then a full 7 hours, we just on and off.
He completed 3 orgasms our first night.
Yeah.
It was a very physical night.
Sounds like one hell of a first date.
The first 2 weeks of our relationship, though, he completely ignored this part of my body.
But has John finally come to accept all of Misty?
Every once in a while, when he's really horny, he'll come in and be like, hey, baby, try to
No.
kickstart me or...
This is what I say.
Oh, what do you say?
What do we got over here? What do we got over here?
Surprise!
And has Misty embraced every part of John?
He wasn't my initial image of what I thought was my soulmate or my partner. And I fell in love with John without my permission.
After 3 years together, they're planning on taking their relationship to the next level.
I never thought that somebody would love me unconditionally. This man wants to spend the rest of his life with me.
I'm there for one person only.
I'm just really super excited to marry this man.
But not everyone is as happy about the marriage.
My dad sat us down and said, look, I don't believe in gay marriage, and we are not coming to your wedding.
Will Misty's family rejection ruin her big day? While family trouble is brewing in Florida, at a carnival in Ohio, Pastor Tom is walking into a potential circus with his unique family arrangement.
My name's Tom Miller. This is my wife of 7 years. This is my wife, Belinda.
You're going to be one of the lovely ladies of the thorn in the middle.
The thorn in the middle. There we go. Met Belinda at Casa de Carfanga's Deli and made eye contact with her and just asked her if we can go out for a cup of coffee.
What? Ain't right. Ain't right.
I asked her to marry me like 11 months after I met her.
But Tom has another story about how he met his wife, because that isn't their daughter. That's Tom's second, much younger wife, Reba.
We've been married 5 months now, and we're the newlyweds, part of the family, but we're together. We're a family. Yes. This is the Millers.
That's right. 60-year-old Tom has 2 wives, and Reba is only 19.
We first discussed polygamy years ago, and I believe Belinda brought it up.
Well, me and my husband have longed for years to add to our family, both as a wife and possible children. And we finally found this beautiful young lady that fits.
I'd known Reba for a long time, but then she moved away and hadn't seen her for years. Belinda and I were operating a food pantry that we have at the church, and Reba just came running across the parking lot. She hugged me, and I was like, that wasn't a normal hug. I wanted to keep hugging her. And I realized, wow, I'm really appreciating her as a woman.
At first, like, when he came to me and asked me, you know, hey, would you want to date? And I knew he was married, it was kind of weird. Like, I did have doubts and bad feelings, like, okay, is it gonna work? Over time, as we started, like, talking and dating, I was just like, you know what, I'm going for it. I was like, my heart's in it, I love him to death.
Not everyone accepted their relationship easily.
One of the biggest things we had to conquer is the fact that I knew her when she was younger. I knew her when she was a minor. I didn't know her the way I know her now. We didn't date. The fact that I knew her before she was an adult did bother her family at first. Took them a while to come around to it.
And wherever they go, the threesome are constantly questioned.
I have 2 hours. We get stared at a lot. We don't wear a big sign saying, you know, I'm married to 2 women. And I have had people say, you know, why would you want more than one of them? Well, look at them, they're beautiful women.
But how does this threesome make it work?
I don't believe that polygamy has affected our intimate life at all. Actually, I believe it has helped it. I'm more of a, you know, laid back. I allow him to take more control when it comes to our intimate life. With Reba, it's a little different. She's a little bit more flirty, she's younger, she's more spunkier. In our relationship, we do not share a bed. It is one-on-one. Tom is either with me or he is with Reba.
This is the master suite. This is where I stay. And a few days a week, one of the wives is in here with me. They actually moved on to another room when the nights they're not spending with me.
Jealousy for me is not an issue because I enjoy the type of relationship that we do. And I'm confident and secure with my husband.
Having to share him with another woman is kind of like, there are times where you get upset because it's like you're with her, but other than that, it's cool. I'm not the jealous type.
I don't have a preference between either Reba or Belinda. I mean, there's times when I want to be with one of them. It's not like I prefer her over the other woman in any emotional, spiritual, or sexual way. There's not a preference.
During the day, whether or not it's our night to spend with our husband, we are his wives. He kisses and hugs with me, he kisses, hugs with Reba, and he is as in love with Reba as he is with me. If you're a jealous person, then you should never get in this type of relationship because it'll never work.
Tom is a pastor, and his interpretation of the Bible backs up the decision to be polygamous.
Come on, ladies. The Bible speaks of many, many men having more than one wife, and we believe that it was right for us to do. We're in the sanctuary now. We're actually in the sanctuary of the church. We asked Almighty God into our marriage, because if we don't put him first, it all goes asunder.
Belinda has 7 children from previous relationships, but because polygamy is illegal, it's led to a heartbreaking situation.
Our children were taken from us by children's services, coming up with a whole bunch of dumb things to support taking the children, and we were told flat out that we would never have our children back in the home if we believed in any type of polygamy.
But despite all of this, they're about to add another person to the family.
I'm happy that we're having a child.
But will they be allowed to keep their baby? Ed is a car enthusiast. But in the 80s, his affections expanded beyond the bumper.
In 1984, Knight Rider was running on television, and then eventually Airwolf, the helicopter, came on, and it just continued to culminate into almost a festive celebration of my affection.
And Ed's been lucky enough to hook up with one of the stars of the silver screen.
This is one of my fondest helicopters, and I've had an opportunity to, in broad daylight, literally make love to the real thing. And spent 4 hours taking pictures of her. There wasn't anybody around. I mean, I felt like I can't leave here without doing something special with her. And I swear it was she, the helicopter was feeding back to me. It just took a few minutes, but I felt like if I don't do this, I'm gonna be really, really sorry that I didn't. She felt out of this world. It was, I can't explain it. It just, this is exactly the position I was in when I had an orgasm. A few years later, unfortunately, the helicopter crashed and killing everybody on board during a firefighting rescue. So she died a hero. Sorry. Silly eyes.
Then, just when he was least expecting it, Ed found someone special.
I ended up falling in love with a car, and a white Beetle pulled up into our yard. I thought, God, that's cute. It was that car. She came into my life. She was meant for me. When I hold Vanilla in my arms, there's a powerful energy that comes from her. I love you, Vanilla. If anything would ever happen to her, I'd be more than heartbroken. But what makes her special to me is just something about her form, her character, the way she sounds and feels, and all the stuff we've been through together, near and far, for 30 some odd years now. She feels what I feel, and it's intense. I make sure she's clean, and I love giving her a nice wax job, and I can rub and hear her little metallic noises, kind of squeaky noises. That sounds like she's enjoying her. And then when I get inside the car, it's like hearing her engine. So she's embracing me when I'm inside, and it's a continuous, sincere, affectionate, and yes, sexual expression of love. I have no problem with it relating socially to people. It's just that I find cars more peaceful, more aesthetically pleasing.
He's a wonderful soul. He's been a great neighbor to me. And if he's found something that makes him happy, then that makes me happy.
I love you, Vanilla.
Hopefully, Ed and Vanilla have nothing but smooth highway ahead of them. But Misty and John are fastening their seatbelts because they've got miles of rough road to cover before their wedding day.
You're my everything.
You're my darling angel.
I'm not gonna cry today, so stop.
Pull it together, Misty. You've got a wedding in 2 days. These two are deliriously happy, and John's family are very much a part of the wedding.
About 2 weeks into our relationship, John's father called me and was like, Misty, I'm John's father. And I'm like, hi, John's father. And he's like, I want you to know that I have never seen my son happy in his whole life. And the pictures of the two of you on Facebook, he glows in a way I've never seen him. John is so happy, and John loves you so much. And I just want to let you know that I want to accept you into our family. You mean the world to me.
But Misty's family have struggled with her lifestyle choices. She's one of 7 children, brought up by religious parents in Alaska.
There's a picture of my mom on her wedding day. This is 1977. I think she was married a year after I was born. I've hid so much of myself from my mother because of fear of rejection and religion and church and the unacceptance of people. I have her maiden name because I was born out of wedlock. She got pregnant with me when she was 17, and her parents kicked her out of the home. And I think that's part of the reason why it hurt me so much that Mom kicked me out of the family, because it happened to her too.
Pushed by her parents to attend a Christian university, Misty's college days came to an abrupt end.
I called Mom. I'm like, I was just kicked out of school. And she goes, why? What happened? And I'm like, well, I was caught in a gay bar and blah, 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 blah. And they kicked me out for being gay. And I said, Mom, I need money. I need to come home. And she goes, well, you can come home when you come back to Jesus.
Knowing she couldn't go home to Alaska, Misty settled about as far away as she could get, Florida.
We were estranged for 16 years. A lot of my loved ones and chosen family here in South Florida know of our strained relationship, and we are doing our best to mend that relationship.
So when Misty's family got news of the wedding, was it time for a reconciliation?
Out of the blue, she called me and said, can you please come home for Christmas? My dad sat us down and said, look, I want you to know that we love you, but I don't believe in gay marriage, and I don't believe in what you're doing. We are not coming to your wedding.
But with only one day until the wedding, Misty's in for a shock. Because it turns out, Dad doesn't speak for the whole family. Her mum and brother have come all the way from Alaska for the wedding.
You want someone that you love to be loved, you know? And you want them to be supported and cared for.
I know that she moved mountains to be here.
I knew how much it meant to Misty, and therefore it meant a lot to me to be here. It meant a lot to be here. All I see is tail.
With mother and daughter reunited, will Mum see Misty as a beautiful bride, or will the old prejudices return?
First time my mother saw a picture of me as a woman, she told me I was ugly, that I was hideous, and I should stop. Do you want to see my stage clothes?
Now that Misty has her mum here for the wedding, she's keen to show off her closet.
This is my storage closet for all my costumes. I mean, I've got all kinds of things.
Oh my goodness.
This is Alice in Wonderland, Halloween. This is a cowgirl, leather fantasy, geisha. A lot of it I made myself. Like this.
How many pairs of shoes do you have?
I just give away so much. Maybe, at one point I probably had 400 pairs. Lots of stuff.
Yes.
In Mansfield, Ohio, 61-year-old Tom Miller has 2 wives. And now his younger wife, Reba, just had a baby.
We have a right to have a child. All 3 have a right to love her and be a family. It was everybody's idea to have a baby. Belinda and I have always wanted another child in the family. It just felt right. Reba's mommy and Belinda's mama. It's her baby, too.
I felt very excited when she was born, and I felt just as if she was just part of me, as she was a part of them.
My baby.
Yes.
Our baby. Our baby. It would be nice if we were accepted. And we're taking this through the courts, you know, as far as we have to go to get the right to have more than one wife who is my spouse, my legal spouse, and the children are my heir. She's my heir, but by law, she's not.
Love you. Love you lots.
Mama. Mommy. Not the mama. When you have a family with what? Oh, I'm sorry. Did I interrupt you? Burping pad. When you have a family with more than one mother, there's just more people to help out and love her. They don't do diapers, man. I'll buy the diapers, you. Love you, sweetheart. I'd be walking her over to a neighbor's house if you guys were at home. They help.
Even with a new baby, the two women still get to spend quality time with their husband.
We always had 3 days with each other. You know, 3 days with Belinda, 3 days with Reba. And the baby's just the baby. She's just here with us, so wherever she's at, she's there. It doesn't change because I'm with Belinda or Reba. Get out of my way.
We all pretty much share in her care about. The only thing that Reba probably does more than we do is feeding her.
But with the little one's arrival, the threesome are getting criticized from all sides.
Christians have come against us more than anybody. What do I care about a whole bunch of Facebook nobodies? If you get in a mudslinging contest with a pig, you will lose.
For some people, the age difference is a problem. They don't see it being right. I don't care how old he is.
Some of my children are upset that I have a young wife. It's my business, it's our business. Now, I'm living my life, and that's what I think my children should do as well.
However, their battle has been raging beyond Facebook and family. Two of Belinda's children have been taken into care by the state, and she believes their polygamous lifestyle is to blame.
You know, we're not hurting anybody. We're not hurting our children. We're not brainwashing our children. We're not this freak cult out there in the middle of some compound telling them this is what they need to do. It's just horrible.
Hi.
A lot of nights that you cry. It's not an easy road. My hope is that Judge will turn around and see that he's done something terribly wrong and how much he's hurt this family.
The Millers are passionate about their right to live this way, but the legal case is still ongoing. However, Belinda's daughter Jamie takes a positive view of this unconventional setup.
I would consider being a sister wife and living like this. Because I believe in sister wives. I don't see anything wrong with it. Having more than one wife helps the household a lot. Reba may be a year older than me, but I still consider her a mom.
They hope they find acceptance in the future from their families and their community. While Tom might need 2 brides in his life, Misty has found the one and only man she needs. It's a big moment for Misty.
Hi.
It's time to show her mum the all-important dress.
My mother's never seen me in a dress before this trip. You dream of this day your whole life, and you want everything to be perfect, and you want to feel pretty. And of course there's anxiety and nerves, like, will they accept you? Will they love you? Will they approve? Here's the big build-up. This is the moment. Is she gonna pretend to like it, or is she really gonna like it?
Isn't it pretty?
Oh, right.
You're right.
Misty finally has what she's always wanted, her mum's approval.
And this is what her heart has been set on to do, and I'm just so glad that she's doing what she wants to do.
She looked very beautiful coming out in the dress.
Yeah, it was like, this is my moment.
It was intense. It was magical. I felt their approval in their faces before I felt it with their words. Like, just walking out, you could just see them light up. And then they both got tearful, and I'm like, you really like it. And you really accept it and approve it. I truly felt like Cinderella. Oh my goodness, I can be the pretty, pretty princess.
John and his transsexual partner Misty are finally on the cusp of becoming husband and wife.
I have severe anxiety, of course, nervousness, tension. We had some hiccups and hurdles this morning, but we are here and we are going to do it.
There might be some more hurdles ahead, because as each of John's groomsmen arrive,
Thanks for coming, man. You got your little something.
he greets them with a stiff drink.
There's a bar at the other side if you want to fill up your flask.
While the girls are getting dolled up,
There is a glass table in the front for the other bar. Do not set it up until the wedding starts, because I don't want people to get alcohol going in.
the boys are getting tanked
I
up.
appreciate you guys coming here. This means the world to me.
Yes.
Cheers.
John and Misty.
John and Misty.
Yes.
Now, if we do that every time a grade center arrives, we are going to be trolled.
Nah, no one's getting this.
There's no more left.
Nope.
Suddenly, the heavens open. Some of Misty's bridal party still haven't arrived.
We are backstage in the bridal quarters getting ready. The rain kind of delayed things, so a lot of the girls are just showing up.
But it isn't only outside where the waterworks are happening.
I'm in that place right now. Like, I don't want to cry, but I feel anxiety and a well of emotions. All of a sudden, it hit me like it's happening right now, and there's a whole bunch of people in there. Whew.
Despite all the drama, everything is finally coming together. After 29 years of living as a man and 16 years of rejection from her family, Misty has finally made her dream wedding happen. And now, this woman will marry the man of her dreams. In the absence of her father, Misty has to walk herself down the aisle.
We are gathered here today in the sign of God and the presence of friends and loved ones.
When I was a little girl, I prayed for my future husband. It's okay. It's all right. I can't breathe. I prayed for my future husband. And you're everything I ever prayed for. You're loyal and protective. You're my bodyguard. You're my best friend. You're my soulmate. I love you. I'm so thankful to be your wife. I can't say anymore. That's it.
Having you in my life means the world to me. Having you as a life partner is God's gift to me. And I will do anything to protect you, because you are mine and I am yours.
I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
What shocked me the most about the ceremony is when I opened the doors and saw all that love and felt all that joy. And those people are here for us, you know? You don't go to people's weddings you don't care about. And that all of a sudden, just all the warmth and the emotion, and seeing John up there with all the groomsmen and bridesmaids, it was just, whew. I started crying before I even started walking.
I love these guys. I love them to death. I invited them all to come up to Alaska. I think she looks shining. She looks stunning.
All right, what we're about to do right now, we're about to get a grub on. She's gonna pig out like there's no tomorrow. Get drunk, get laid, maybe.
You're getting laid tonight.
You heard that cut?